Hi, welcome to week 2 of the Wander Quilt Along. This week we're going to be cutting our Hexies, and we're going to show you how to cut them from yardage or from scraps. And we're also going to cut the Hexies from the salvage strips that we pieced last week.
And we'll also talk about cutting these if you're using striped fabric instead of the salvages.
All right, let's
get
go
going.
Take a look. The first thing you need to do to cut your hexagons is to cut your strips of fabric from selvage to selvage and get the widths in the pattern. So we're going to have this wider width to start with, and this is what we're going to make the full hexagons out of and the side vertical hexagons. You want to fold it in half this way, lengthwise. And we're cutting 60-degree angles. So I'm going to show you first how to do it with the regular ruler, and then we'll show you with the specialty ruler. So find your 60-degree line on your ruler and line it up, account for the selvage. So you want to start in a little ways and line it up on the folded edge. Then make your cut. That's your first cut. Now you need to mark over, since you need to know where to cut from this end. It's easiest just to use a marking tool, and again, the width is in the pattern, and make a mark where that's going to be, and configure your 60-degree angle, which it's always harder to do on the second line. Trish, I need help.
Right there.
Right there. Okay, sorry. So find your line. That's where you're going to put the edge of the ruler. And it's lined up along there on your folded edge again. And make your cut. So that is your 60-degree hexagon. Okay, now we also have to show you this specialty ruler. It's the 60-degree equilateral triangle ruler, and this is the 12-inch size from Creative Grids. And we really like this because it really makes it just so accurate and so easy. So you're going to line up on the fold edge again, and you're going to make your cut. But this time you don't have to mark, you just make both cuts at once. And there's your hexagon. Easy peasy. So we're going to keep going on down, and I'm just going to keep showing you with this because I surely demonstrated that using a regular ruler doesn't work for me. And I believe you can get 3 full hexagons out of each length of fabric. And then, so there's my 3. And so then we're going to do the last one is for the vertical hexagon. So just line it up again. And make this cut, and then the pattern tells you how far in to cut, but since it's on the edge, let's see, I think that's about right. This is a little wider, I think, than what it's supposed to be, but there's your side hexagon. Okay, so then we're going to do the half hexagons, and they are done very similarly except with the narrow fabric. And you're going to cut these, but you don't have to fold this. Just lay it out flat. And again, either use I guess I'll show you how to do it with the 60-degree or the 60-degree line on your regular ruler. Again, we'll try it again. And then see, there we go. I almost got confused, but I figured it out myself. So same thing, you make your first cut. and then you mark over. This, I think, has a different measurement than the other one. And so we're going to mark that. And then look at that. I did it. And then you make your cut. And there's your half hexagon for the tops and the bottom. Okay, so you're going to keep going down the length or the width of the fabric, and when you get to the end, you're going to have a quarter hexagon left over, and that's what you're going to use for 2 of the corners. So last week we made our selvage strips, and this week we're going to cut them into hexies. So the easiest way to do this is to take one of your hexies that you've already cut and lay it down on top and center it however you like it, making sure that you know, all the key parts are covered. And then just take your ruler and follow along. And cut them off, being careful not to cut too far or cut any into your template. I have to get in there to see and make sure I got that straight. Hi. Maybe Trish can edit that out. And then I don't like to do too many weird angles, so I'll just turn it, which is the proper way to do it. And here's the last one. And now, here we go. There's your selvage hexie. One last tip about this: every time you use one of your other hexies as a template, make sure you swap out and don't use the same one more than once, because you know you'll end up sliver trimming it down, and you don't want that.